Welcome to Zen Zone Health. I'm so glad you're here today. You know me, I'm all about empowering you guys to take control of your health, and today we're tackling a big one, vitamin D deficiency. Now, most people think of vitamin D as the sunshine vitamin, and while that's true to an extent, there's a lot more to it than just soaking up some rays. We're going to dive deep into why vitamin D is so crucial for your overall health, how to spot the sneaky signs and symptoms of a deficiency, and most importantly, what you can do to make sure your levels are on point. So grab your water bottle, get comfy, and let's get right into it.
Alright, let's talk about skin tone. It's a fascinating subject that goes beyond just appearance. You see, melanin, the pigment that gives our skin its color, plays a huge role in vitamin D production. Melanin is not just about aesthetics. It has a functional role in our health. Now, melanin is a beautiful thing. It protects us from harmful UV rays. But here's the catch. It also acts as a natural sunscreen. This dual role of melanin is both a blessing and a challenge. What does that mean for vitamin D? Well, it means that individuals with darker skin tones might need to spend more time in the sun to produce the same amount of vitamin D as those with lighter skin. This is because the higher melanin content in darker skin acts as a barrier to UV rays, which are necessary for vitamin D synthesis. We're talking up to 10 times more sun exposure. Yes, you heard that right. This significant difference can have implications for overall health, especially in regions with less sunlight. Why is that? Think of it like this. Melanin is like a filter. The more melanin you have, the more it filters out those UV rays. And while that's great for sun protection, it also means less vitamin D production. This filtering effect is nature's way of protecting us, but it requires us to be more mindful of our sun exposure and vitamin D levels. So, if you have a darker complexion, it's crucial to be mindful of your vitamin D intake, especially if you live in areas with limited sunlight or spend a lot of time indoors. This might mean considering vitamin D supplements or making a conscious effort to get more sun exposure. Consulting with healthcare professionals can provide personalized advice on maintaining adequate vitamin D levels. Additionally, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks into your diet can help. Remember, balance is key. While it's important to protect your skin from excessive UV exposure, it's equally important to ensure you're getting enough vitamin D. Enjoying outdoor activities safely, with appropriate sun protection, can help you strike that balance. Embrace your skin tone and take proactive steps to maintain your health. Understanding the unique needs of your skin can empower you to make informed decisions for a healthier, happier life. Stay informed, stay healthy, and celebrate the beauty of diversity in all its forms.
Ever notice how your mood tends to dip during the winter months? You're not alone. Many people experience a noticeable change in their emotional well-being as the days get shorter and the weather turns colder. This is a common phenomenon, and you guessed it, vitamin D might be playing a role. During the winter, we get less sunlight, which is a natural source of vitamin D. This can lead to a deficiency that affects our mood. See, low levels of vitamin D have been linked to mood disorders like seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. SAD is a type of depression that occurs at a specific time of year, usually in the winter, when sunlight exposure is minimal. We're talking about feeling down, losing interest in things you used to enjoy, even changes in your sleep and appetite. These symptoms can be quite debilitating and affect your daily life and overall happiness, and it all comes down to brain chemistry. Our brains rely on a delicate balance of chemicals to function properly, and vitamin D plays a crucial role in maintaining this balance. Vitamin D is thought to influence the production and regulation of serotonin, a key neurotransmitter that plays a major role in mood regulation, sleep, and even digestion. Serotonin is often referred to as the feel-good chemical because of its impact on our sense of well-being. So if you're feeling the winter blues, don't brush it off. It's important to recognize these feelings and understand that they might be linked to your vitamin D levels. It could be a sign that your vitamin D levels need a boost. Consider talking to your doctor about getting your levels checked. They might recommend supplements or dietary changes to help you get back on track. Foods rich in vitamin D, like fatty fish, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks, can also help improve your levels naturally. And don't forget the power of sunlight. Even in the winter, try to spend some time outdoors during daylight hours. A little bit of sunshine can go a long way in boosting your mood and your vitamin D levels. So, next time you're feeling down during the colder months, remember that vitamin D might be the key to lifting your spirits. Take care of your health, and your mood will follow.
As we age, our bodies go through a lot of changes, and unfortunately, vitamin D production is one of them. This essential nutrient, often referred to as the sunshine vitamin, plays a crucial role in maintaining our overall health, particularly in supporting bone health and immune function. It's a fact of life, guys. We can't escape the natural aging process, but we can certainly understand it better and take steps to mitigate its effects. You see, as we get older, our skin loses some of its efficiency in synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight. This is because the skin's ability to produce vitamin D3, the active form of the vitamin, diminishes with age. This means that even if we spend the same amount of time in the sun as we did in our younger years, our bodies might not produce as much vitamin D. It's like anything else, it just doesn't work as well as it used to. This decline in skin efficiency can lead to a host of health issues, including weakened bones, increased risk of fractures, and a compromised immune system. And it's not just our skin. Our kidneys play a crucial role in converting vitamin D into its active form. And guess what? As we age, our kidney function also declines. This means that even if our skin manages to produce some vitamin D, our kidneys might not be as effective in converting it into a form that our bodies can use. Kidney function also declines with age. This double whammy of reduced skin efficiency and declining kidney function makes it increasingly difficult for older adults to maintain adequate vitamin D levels. This double whammy makes seniors particularly vulnerable to vitamin D deficiency. The consequences of this deficiency can be severe, leading to conditions such as osteoporosis, increased susceptibility to infections, and even cardiovascular issues. In fact, studies suggest that a significant portion of the elderly population might be deficient. Research indicates that up to 50% of older adults may have insufficient levels of vitamin D, which underscores the importance of monitoring and managing this vital nutrient. So, if you're over 50, it's even more crucial to be proactive about your vitamin D levels and talk to your doctor about getting tested. Regular checkups and blood tests can help identify any deficiencies early on, allowing for timely intervention through diet, supplements, or lifestyle changes. Remember, maintaining adequate vitamin D levels is not just about bone health. It's about overall well-being and quality of life as we age.
Now, let's talk about body composition. Did you know that your weight can actually influence your vitamin D needs? Here's the deal. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it gets stored in our fat cells. So if you have a higher body fat percentage, you actually need more vitamin D to reach adequate levels in your bloodstream. Think of it like this. Imagine a sponge. The bigger the sponge, the more water it can hold, right? Same goes for vitamin D and body fat. This applies to individuals who are overweight or obese, as well as those with higher muscle mass, as muscle tissue can also store vitamin D. So if you're carrying a few extra pounds, it's worth discussing your vitamin D levels with your doctor.
We all experience aches and pains from time to time, but persistent aching, especially in your bones and muscles, could be a sign of something more serious, like a vitamin D deficiency. You see, vitamin D plays a vital role in calcium absorption, which is crucial for strong bones. When your vitamin D levels are low, your body can't absorb calcium efficiently, leading to weakened bones and even conditions like osteoporosis. Now, here's the tricky part. These aches and pains can sometimes be mistaken for other conditions, like fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue syndrome. So, if you're experiencing persistent, unexplained aches, especially in your bones, don't just brush it off. Talk to your doctor and get your vitamin D levels checked.
Now, this one's especially important for new parents. Excessive sweating, particularly a sweaty head in newborns, can actually be an early sign of vitamin D deficiency. It might seem strange, but it all comes down to neuromuscular irritability. When vitamin D levels are low, it can disrupt the normal functioning of nerves and muscles, leading to increased sweating. Now, I know what you're thinking. Babies sweat, it's normal. And you're right, but if you notice your little one is sweating more than usual, especially on their head, it's worth bringing it up with your pediatrician. Early detection and treatment of vitamin D deficiency in infants is crucial for their healthy growth and development.
Our gut health plays a vital role in our overall well-being, and you guessed it, it also affects our vitamin D levels. You see, certain gastrointestinal conditions that affect fat absorption can interfere with our body's ability to absorb vitamin D. Remember, vitamin D is fat-soluble, so if our gut isn't absorbing fats properly, it's going to affect vitamin D absorption as well. Conditions like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, and inflammatory bowel disease can all impact fat absorption and potentially lead to vitamin D deficiency. So, if you have a history of digestive issues, it's essential to talk to your doctor about your vitamin D levels and whether supplementation might be necessary.
That was a lot of information, but I hope you found it helpful. Remember, maintaining adequate vitamin D levels is crucial for your overall health, from strong bones to a balanced mood and a healthy immune system. If you suspect you might be deficient, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor. They can order a simple blood test to check your levels and recommend the appropriate course of action, whether it's through diet, sunlight exposure, or supplementation. And hey, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to Zen Zone Health for more health tips and information. Stay healthy, everyone.